Hi everyone, today I'm going to make a review of these, or I guess just trying them out. I don't know if I'm going to do an actual review, but I just got these off of Amazon yesterday and I just put on all the stickers. As you can see, they all get this little, they call them like swatches, and then with a color number on them. They don't have color names, but they have numbers, so I don't know, you know what to reach out for, I guess. I'm going to try these in my sketchbook. I'm just going to look for some references and then I'll, show you. So I just put my phone up on the stand and I pulled out my sketchbook. This is what I'm going to be testing them in. I do already have some acrylic brush markers, but they were from other brands. So I have from Artline, Acrylic. I've tried this one, that's the color right there. I have only 3 colors. And then I also have tried them from Sharpie. And that's, well, this is yellow, so you can't really see it, but it is on here. I also have these in, I think, like 5 colors. These are kind of watery and you have to do several layers. And these are a bit more opaque. So I hope they're kind of more like these rather than these, but these are also cheaper. So oh yeah, you can see it's kind of like filled up, but I also think it's because there's like, you know, stuff on them. So I don't know, I'm probably only like, yeah, you can see kind of like halfway. Here I use the paint marker. You can see like it's kind of streaky. Okay, that's some sketches for some fashion ideas because I have my design exam currently, or like not currently, you know, but like in school these next few weeks we're working on our final project for our exam. So shut up, I have a lot of stuff on my desk. I've just moved them to the side so you can't see them. So I mean the white one's going to be a little hard to swatch, so let's start actually from the black here, then I can swatch it. The white on top, but okay. Ooh, they have a little bit of a scent. It feels like marker and also kind of smells like it. I don't know if I need to write color names. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. That does not look streaky whatsoever. Okay, that's really, really nice. Let me just, like, that's really nice. Very opaque. Okay. Okay. I mean, everyone loves these, at least on, like, the videos I've seen on TikTok and YouTube. But, like, wow, that's really pretty. I just kind of, because they're really affordable. I got them on sale on Amazon. And they're just, like, they're already a good price, and I got them on sale, and, like, okay, this one is a little bit thinner than the other colors. I don't know if you can see that. You can see, like, it's a little bit more watery. You can also see the other one kind of layered, but that one's more, like, thinner. These two first ones, the most opaque. That one's still opaque, just has a little line between where they overlap. And this one's like actually kind of a little bit watery, but that's okay. This color is really pretty. I love that they have these more neutral colors, because I have Posca pens too, and they're lovely colors, but they're just very bright, and I just, like, the only muted color is like an actual gray. Oh, that's a really pretty color. Oh my god. I picked this set because it was actually cheaper than the 30 sets. This is the 36 set. And they just, like, they had both, like, the warm light yellow greens I wanted. They had a lot of pinks and then some darker blues as well. Okay, that one's also a bit more thinner, as well as the green one I just swatched before that. High adhesion. Does it mean it sticks well? That's also a little bit watery. But like, I know it's not meant to be shaken, but like, I don't know. Maybe they are, you know? That did not make a difference. Okay. Now it just has an extra line. It's making everything asymmetrical. Okay. Let's try the browns now. Ooh, that looks nice. That looks nice. A little bit more opaque than that last green one. Oh, that's so nice color. I feel like I'm saying that about like every other color. But it's true though, like some of the colors are just really freaking pretty. Yeah, I love this. I'm excited for this color because like on like the cap it looks very purple pink. And then on like the swatch thing it's a slightly less, like slightly less. Okay, that looks very like, it's giving like lipstick color. Ooh, that's, I love that. Wait, that's so freaking pretty. Okay. Yeah, the cap colors are really accurate. It's like with some colors, like the HUTE pens, for example, I have them too. Ooh, that's, I should stop saying that's so nice, but like that's so nice. And some pens like a HUTE, some of the caps are kind of capping. I know, I'm so funny. Gorgeous. Purples, I know, can be kind of hard to get good pigments on, but that might just be if you want it like light fast. Look at how pretty they are. I might also just speed some of them up. Oh my god, it's such a pretty color. This used to be like one of my favorite colors as a child. It's still like, every time I see this type of color, it's so freaking gorgeous. I had like a color pencil set, like the Caran d'Ache Super Color 80s. Ooh, that's... Yes! Oh my god, I love pink so much. It's one of my favorite colors. But I had that color in that set, and I loved it so much. One thing that's a little bit kind of weird that I've noticed is like the bottom row, it's like there's a little extra space, and then the top row, they're like packed, but I would guess it's because it needs to be a little bit wider in order to you know, fit in the same box. So I don't know, it just looks a little funny. Do I then swatch this one like no? Oops. Okay, well, I can paint over that. We can test the white one on that one. Like, do I have to put this here or like, okay, I'm just gonna put it here because it's pink as well. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, I love pink so much. Also not streaky. So the streakiest colors are the gray and the light green, as well as like the two other greens here. Not that one, that's pretty pigmented or like opaque. Some of them, they do have like a line between, but the colors overlap, and some do not. Like for example, like the blue here and that one, like there's like no line really. The purple one as well, so like the bluish one. Then we have red one. I'm excited about this one. Ooh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Because I think it's the Sharpie red. It has kind of a lot of white in it, so it's like it's still a red and not like a pink. You know what I'm gonna say about that color. Gorgeous. But you know, I just wanted like a true red and not like a whitish red, and that's a true red, and it's opaque and it's gorgeous. And all the colors are just so freaking gorgeous. Look at this color. Like, imagine doing like a light skin tone and then adding that.
Oh, nice.
Why did they get so wide all of a sudden? And also, why are they like... Yeah. Oh my god. Stop. So annoying. They're so pretty. Oh, is that... Oh, sorry, that's some yarn. I have a lot of hobbies, so they kind of get messy with each other sometimes.
That sounded like they were for paint. That was not what I meant.
And now we have the last 5 colors. We have two yellows next that are kind of similar to each other. So that's the first one. I really want to say it, but I'm gonna try to not do it, but like, it's gorgeous. Okay, you can see a difference. Like this one's more white and that one's more yellow. But they're kind of, I think they're the same value. Almost, at least. Ooh, that's nice. Like a cream. I don't know if you can even see that on camera though. But I can see it and I think it's pretty. Like, if I just do some of this, maybe you can see it. Look how short they got compared to the first row. Then we have a white one. For the white, let's just do a black line here. The thick one. And I'm gonna let that dry, and while that dries, I'm just gonna cover up this little mistake here. Ooh. Okay. I mean, you can see like some of the colors going onto it, definitely. I think you also need to let it dry between coats, because otherwise it just like melts into each other. Yeah, I should have just left it. It's okay. It's just okay. That's a really nice color selection though. Like now that I look at them all swatched on my paper, like it looks really freaking nice. Like I see a lot of possibilities with these colors. Like I can't find a color I'm missing. Like they don't have any metallics, but I have metallics in like other supplies, and also it's not really like important, you know. Maybe like a very dark green. Like we have that one, which is like kind of petroleum. Is that what it's called? Maybe. Yeah. So we don't have a super dark green, but that's okay. But I'm just gonna try to coat that once more, and then let's try like pretty decent. There isn't a lot of color on the marker, so yeah. Okay. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna draw, and then I'll be right back. I have found my reference. It's an apple. I got it on Pixabay because they're royalty-free images. So I'm just gonna sketch them out with this erasable Faber-Castell colored pencil, and what I used to sketch. No, I don't know. I kind of wanted the Prismacolor ones, but they're also kind of expensive, and I didn't know if I would like it. And I bought these, and these work perfectly fine. I'm going to be sketching an apple. Did I say that? I'm not sure I said that. I love drawing apples so much. Or painting. They're just like so easy, and they're colorful, and I just absolutely love it. Like you can't go wrong with it, you know. Okay, so it's like here. I'm not like spending too much time making it 100% accurate to the photo, just because it's an apple. We know how an apple looks. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's a natural thing. It would be different if it was like a gem or something, but it's not, because I'm smart and I don't want to do that. I'm smart. Not that it's stupid to choose a gem, I just personally wouldn't. Okay, I'm just gonna move you guys a bit down. I'm just kind of scared. I switched stand because the other one kind of was making my phone really freaking hot, and also this way I can get you a bit closer and a bit more personal, I guess. Okay, I need to stop sketching the stem. It's really not that freaking deep. Okay, that's fine. Let me just shape it a bit more, because it's not 100% perfectly round, you know. And that's the sketch. I kind of want to not erase the sketch, just because I'm curious how well the markers are gonna cover up the sketch. So I'm just going to find my colors for the apple. it's very red with a bit of yellow. Like an apple would be. So let me just look at some colors. So I have a lot of colors for this little apple. Yeah, oh, they have an A up there for ARRTX. That's kind of cool. Okay, there goes. They're gonna be over there. So I'm going to start with the shadows, which the shadows are mostly black. Which you kind of learn not to use pure black, but like there isn't just dark enough colors to kind of like, they don't have the same value, you know, which is a little bit annoying. Okay. Oof, they do have a little bit of a scent, like it's a little bit not strong, but just kind of like you notice it, you know what I mean? You know, all mine. That was literally what I said. Okay, so they layer quite nicely, as you can see. And also I think it's a plus that they're a bit see-through, so that you can layer the colors slightly, compared to, like, if they were just like 100% opaque and not see-through, then it could be kind of difficult. Yeah, but I start with the shadows because that way it's kind of a little bit easier to navigate where you are, and also what colors to use. If you just started with the midtones, it would be confusing, I think. And highlights, I mean, like, I'm used to colored pencil. That's kind of like my main art supply. And with colored pencil, you kind of have to like preserve the white if you're working on white paper. So I also think that's kind of why I'm used to not starting with the highlights. But I don't know who starts with the highlights really, because I mean, if you think of it like 3D layer wise, the highlights would be last. You have to like build up from shadow, midtones, and highlights. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous that I sound like cocky, or like I'm trying to be like an all I know everything, I'm something. Yeah, it's just like everything I'm saying is stuff I've learned either by doing or by watching like other people talk about it. You know, I love YouTube, so yeah. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, you have to probably also love it since you're here. Oh my god, I have to edit this video when I'm done. Because I don't have an editing software currently. I am just using like the built-in one there's on like a Windows computer, and you know, I have the free version because I don't want to pay money for it, because it's a very simple one. I guess now I do have a phone, so I could use like iMovie on my phone, but it's also just kind of, or I can use my dad's iPad. He has one from work. Also, I just noticed this color is actually deeper than the brown, so I kind of have to figure that out somehow. Okay. I'm sorry. I sound like I'm annoyed or like tired of this. I'm not tired of this. I love this. Because I'm just a bit tired. Been a bit sick today. I haven't been to school today. Just slept till like 12 or something. Even though it's a Wednesday and I'm supposed to be in school, but I wasn't. Also, why do, like, I'm filming this on April 23rd, and I swear to God, like, I know 3 people whose birthday is today. It's crazy. Like, is that just a super common birthday? It's the same with February 8th. Like, so many people have a birthday there. Copycats of each other, really. It's kind of funny. Like, some birthdays just seem to be more popular. I mean, I know there are like birth months that are more popular than others. but I also think that's kind of inevitable. You know, it would be weird if they were all equally popular. Okay, I don't know. Like, I could either add the yellow first and then the red, or vice versa. Right now I'm obviously doing the yellow first. I don't know if that was smart though, but I'll figure it out. Yeah. So this is probably the first YouTube video I will upload. I have uploaded to YouTube Shorts before, but that was just re-uploaded TikToks. Because I actually made a whole ass YouTube video, and then I never posted it because you had to wait like 2 months until you could post content that was longer than 10 minutes. And then I just never posted it. Also because I was very awkward, or just I didn't really talk a lot. And just not insecure. Yeah, but I guess just awkward. And I guess I've gotten a little bit better at just speaking freely, talking freely. English is not my first language, so you know, you always feel a little bit insecure about like your pronunciation and stuff. But I guess it kind of helped. I've watched some art YouTubers like the last few days, and or just YouTubers in general, and like I only watch English YouTube. Yeah. So the smell I've kind of gotten over now, or like I don't really notice it now, I guess. Okay. Can I like go over this with the red maybe? Because I've noticed it layered quite nicely over the other color. Yeah, I think I can. That's cool. Is it annoying to watch this at an angle, by the way? Because I would like to use the other one. It's just my phone got so hot, which maybe it's just because it had a cover on it, because I used like a huge ass cover on my phone because I don't know, I'm scared to like that it's gonna get hurt. I was about to say, you know what I mean. Okay. Yeah, I mean that worked kind of nicely. Okay, so my phone just fell off the stand and that made me scared I'm gonna break it. So what's gonna happen is it got really hot, therefore sorry, I'm gonna use this to cool it down, but I am expecting it to like in the speakers or like the microphone, so I'm probably gonna do a voiceover for the rest of the video. So I'm currently recording this voiceover while my mom's in the kitchen, so you might hear some, yeah, like that. So anyways, what I'm doing now is just using the orange to kind of begin to make the texture of the apple, and I'm kind of just doing this technique over and over, just with different colors throughout, so I don't think I need to kind of comment on that. You can see what I'm doing pretty well too. Yeah, so I'm just trying to hear if my mom's going in and tell me there's dinner. Yeah, I still live at home. I thought after I recorded this that I didn't really, oh my god, that pink is so nice, I didn't really talk a lot about myself or like who I am, so sorry, I just get kind of distracted. I think I should probably try to just get up close and personal. I don't know. I'm Rebecca Zenia, and I just turned 18. I still live at home. I'm going to school. I don't know, just average teenage life, I guess. I love art. I've been doing art as far back as I can remember. I remember in kindergarten I got colored pencils from my grandma, and she has been like a big support in getting me all like good quality art supplies. And I remember also just being interested in good quality like colored pencils in like my kindergarten, because we had like different brands, you know. Here I zoomed in on the camera because the other one I just kind of like edited in iMovie. Oh yeah, I'm using iMovie, and I did end up being allowed to use my dad's iPad. So I'm using iMovie on my dad's iPad, and I had to like do like the whole cloud thing and download it and stuff. It took some time, but it did work out pretty well in the end. So yeah, you can kind of see now that the apple is beginning to look a bit better. Here was the shadow from the stem. Also, I don't know if I kind of went over this, I don't quite remember, but during this process, in the reference, the shadow is very deep, like almost, or if not like pure black, in like 50% of the shadow. And what I encountered with this set was that there wasn't a lot burned. I'm not sure if that wasn't the word. Enough like deep shades to really achieve realism. But I do think if you use these and also added colored pencil, that would end up being pretty well, and you can kind of make up for the lack of deep dark colors. Also, my cat is being really freaking cute right now. I'm lying in my bed with this iPad and my cat. I'm just gonna take a photo of her, and I can maybe put that in at the end because she's really freaking adorable. Yeah, I live with two kind of grown kittens and an old cat. We have two bunnies, and my older brother, who also lives at home still, has two. What are they called? I don't remember. That was my shoulder. I don't remember what they're called. I'm just gonna Google that. Hold on a second. Oh my, am I gonna... Butcherija. How the fuck do you pronounce that? Also, I don't know, I'm swearing a bit. I'm sorry. Budgie. Oh, I can just call it a budgie. Okay, but I want to know like the whole last name, because that was so weird. Wait. Budgerija. Is that what it's called? Budgerija. Now this video is just about birds. Oh, I added the blue. Yeah, I tried to make up for the lack of like deep colors by just using, like, thinking about, okay, like the opposite end of like the color wheel to kind of make the illusion of it being darker, because I added like the grayish dark green at the end of this, and then the blue was pretty deep in value, so I kind of ended up using that, and also like how colorful it looks. Oh my god, I cannot spell pronunciation. Okay, Budgerija. No, wait. Budgeriga. Okay. Well, now we all know that. That was a bit of a side quest. Yeah. I'm adding the purple here, I think. It looks... Or is that the same, like... Oh, it's the brownish red one. Yeah, just trying to do layers, I guess, because you can layer them pretty well. Look how pretty it is. I love the painterly effect, and the fact I did it all with the feeling of using a marker. Because I like painting, but I hate preparing for it, and also afterwards when you have to like tidy up. Is that what it's called? I'm not sure. Okay, I was about to like introduce myself, and then I went on a side quest to talk about budgerigas. I feel like it sounds Mexican or something. I don't know. It's a very unfamiliar word, and not one you hear very often, I guess. Okay, my favorite art supplies are colored pencils. That was where we came from. That's not how you say that. Anyways. Yeah, throughout my life, I've been very, I like realism a lot. And then during COVID, I was, at the beginning of COVID, 11, turning 12. And that was when I kind of started being a bit more, like, taken more seriously with the realism. I wanted to do better. So I, with the help of YouTube, taught myself photorealism. I started my Instagram account when I was 13, like half a year after like COVID started, so around like the end of 2020, I think. And I found a great community there. That was the first time I shared my... I'm switching accents right now. Okay, whatever. I hope you can bear with me. That was the first time I shared my art online, and I got a lot of support, and it was really fun. I went by the name RBH_ARRTX because I remember seeing people calling their account like art, like Emma's art or something, and I just felt kind of intimidated by calling what I made art, which is kind of silly, so I called it like an art page because I felt that was less intimidating than calling it actual like art. But I mean, anyone can make art. It doesn't have to be great to become art. Like, just making stuff can be art. And yeah, so don't be intimidated. But I feel like when I see people online, no one is really intimidated to call their stuff art. It was probably just me. And it might kind of be like a culture thing, I guess. I added the highlights. It looks nice. Yeah, they're beginner friendly. One thing is like the brush nib on these were kind of like firm. So if you wanted to like write with them with like the brush tip effect, I don't think you would quite achieve that, you know, as well. Like, I mean, compared if you use like a HUTE. Oh yeah, and I signed it. We have a nice close-up of all the details. Yeah. Also, I ended up writing the color numbers on the swatches you can see in the next clip because it got confusing. And this is actually the end of the video. I didn't expect it to be over so fast. So, have a nice day. I hope to see you again, and I hope this video was okay.